And now it's time for your 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively happy to be here with Shaq. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Toronto Raptors.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now it's time for your 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively...
Had to get it on my own. I could really get it on my own. You can get it on the phone. You ain't getting it on. I'll be with you.
Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Look at the Lakers. They can secure their spot in the postseason with the victory here.
You know, for Los Angeles, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with ball, and it's McGee in at center. And the shot goes down. This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know, yeah. I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be the high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff the NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got something at this stage in the season.
It's a good look at it. LeBron with the bucket.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Kuzma kicks to James. Back to Kuzma. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Kuzma. Here's Green. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Pass to Valanciunas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Ball dishes to AI. And the pass to Kuzma. Lowry against Ball. Out to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Here's James. Rebound by the Raptors. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe. And for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Green with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Siakam. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Ball. Here's AI. Off the left rim and out. Leonard against LeBron. Outside Leonard. Pass to Green. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Green's got 5 points so far.
And Green is a world-class sniper. Laser. An excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now, here's AI. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. It's stolen by Green. 3 on 3. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Great players like LeBron draw so much attention defensively. Really opens up the passing lanes for him.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. McGee against Valanciunas. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from LeBron. Lakers trail by 3 to the paint, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Valanciunas after the basket by the Lakers. McGee with the block. Down low, here's AI, and AI throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Leonard inside. James covering.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in, and so he hits both.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Leonard. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Here is Lowry following the bucket by the Lakers. Green kicks to Ibaka. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Los Angeles. A nice run going 12 in a row. Here's Kuzma. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Here's Ball. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Ball's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ibaka outside. Leonard, that's for 2. And he overshot that one, missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Kuzma. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Green kicks to Leonard over James. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
And the shot falls short this time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Up top, Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Lakers leading by 14. Here's AI. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops. Yeah. I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys. We're going to use it.
Toronto with the ball. With some arc. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Van Vliet.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
We've got Green. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Lowry. And it's Siakam in a power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. There's Van Vliet. He's guarded by AI. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You know, he's yet to hit another three after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Fades back. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kuzma, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now a 5-point Laker lead. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green, the pass to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And that one's good by LeBron.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Toronto shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Valanciunas with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Siakam on target from 13 feet. Siakam's got his second basket. Lakers leading by 5. There's the screen. Ball, the pass to AI. To the wing on the left. LeBron dishes to AI. And no good that time. Nice steal from Valanciunas. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lowry kicks to Green. Back to Lowry. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Raptors. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when you look at the Lakers, boy, they are living the dream, continuing this improbable journey, proving throughout the year that they're the real deal.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Pass to Van Vliet. From the baseline. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
That one falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You take a look at the Warriors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out the Lakers, just a few spots below there.
And when I look at the Lakers, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Lowry passes to Green. And the rejection by LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. From deep.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Lowry against Ball. That's tipped. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Valanciunas. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Screened by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And that one's good. Green.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lakers leading by 9. James outside. He kicks it to McGee. Back to LeBron. Over Green. Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 5.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam, and it's Leonard in for Fred VanVleet. And the foul called on Danny Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Lowry. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
To the inside, Leonard with the steal. Green against Ingram. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. He got it! Wow! He got it!
Thank you, Kevin. With a big part of the season now behind us, you are a serious Rookie of the Year candidate. How much motivation does that give you?
You know, it just makes me want to keep doing what I've been doing. But it's not about individual honors, DA. You know, it's about contributing as much as possible to this team. And if that results in Rookie of the Year, that's great. But, you know, honestly, I just want to help us win. So, I mean, that's my main priority right there.
Well, no reason you can't do both, right? Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. The second half just about to get going here. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with AI. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Free throw good, AI. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So, no, the evolution with the four-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now.
It does.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bulls was huge. He ended up with 31 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Let's take a look at the numbers for James. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's averaging about 19 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
That's good from Ball.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Outside Leonard. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Valanciunas, rebound by JaVale McGee.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Now here's Green. He's guarded by AI. Down low. Kuzma kicks to McGee. Pass the ball. Back to McGee. Lakers working the ball around now. Yep, it counts. AI's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
And the Raptors call time here. And while we can, how about a look at the rookies with the highest shooting percentage since we returned from the All-Star break? You look at AI, a great player, second in the league.
He has been outstanding since the break. Defenders have been struggling to slow him down.
Well, he's a really high percentage shooter, and he also does a nice job of not allowing defenders to get into his head, and he doesn't allow himself to get rattled either.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Ball with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Free throw good, AI. And some changes here for the Raptors. Monroe comes in for Valanciunas, and Anunoby subbed in for Green. Raptors trail by 13. Monroe with a screen on Ball. Now the pass to Anunoby. Kicks it to Leonard. Back to Anunoby. And Ball comes to help. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 2nd in three-point field goal percentage, 7th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And back to your point, he's 2nd in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. Here's Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Monroe dishes to Leonard. Back to Monroe. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, at 6'11", Greg Monroe is no easy cover, especially given his soft shooting touch from mid-range.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Rondo kicks to Ingram. Pass to James. Dishes it to AI. McGee in the corner. James outside. Second chance shot. Back to McGee. The kick out to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Rondo kicks to James. There's the dish to AI. Here's McGee. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 16. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet passes to Valanciunas. McGee with the block.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Back to LeBron. McGee is screen on Leonard. Shoots over Leonard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 19 points for LeBron. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Van Vliet and Green are the guard set. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Boy, the long limbs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his length and his hustle.
Here's LeBron, again, Los Angeles.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. LeBron against Leonard, 4 on the shot clock. Poked loose. LeBron with the block. Here's AI. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. AI. May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Shot clock at 5. AI outside. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Van Vliet. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Over to the left wing. And Valanciunas kicks to Van Vliet. Screened by Ibaka. Offensive rebound. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Leonard. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Valanciunas. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Valanciunas against McGee. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. AI passes to Ingram. It's good.
And, you know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
Passes it to Leonard. Back to Lowry. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Rondo. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. James off the screen, and he knocks down the jumper. LeBron's got 23 points.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Van Vliet kicks to Valanciunas. To the paint. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Ball's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Lowry. Raptors get it back. That shot misses. Lakers leading by 22. James, the pass to AI. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s. Plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
That's good from McGee.
And right now at about 85%.
Here's Monroe. Shoots over Zubac. Monroe's shot is good.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Leonard. Beasley the screen. Shoots off the screen, and there it is for him.
Crafty and smart, capitalizing off the screen. Caldwell Pope, as soon as he gets the pick, he's ready to shoot.
Leonard dishes to Monroe. Lowry setting the pick for Monroe. Back to Leonard. Screen by Monroe. The Lakers with the rebound. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's foul number 2 for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Beasley left side. And it's blocked. Here's Van Vliet to the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. That's now 22 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Hart kicks to AI. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Monroe.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And both free throws good for AI. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Screen by Monroe. Siakam passes to Monroe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. AI kicks to Hart. Back to AI. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's AI. Misses from short range.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
And that one, good. Monroe's got 21 in the game.
And really, I mean, Monroe can score in so many ways when given room. He's just an offensive beast who takes games over in no time.
Stolen by Monroe. Fast break, Toronto. Valanciunas against Beasley. Screen by Monroe. Van Vliet passes to Monroe.
Yeah, I'd concur with that. Monroe really seeing the floor well after the pick. I mean, his cuts to the basket are hard for any defense to deal with, given how strong he attacks the rim.
Hard kicks to Caldwell Pope. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by AI. Left side, Leonard, and the pass to Monroe. Here's Anunoby, beyond the arc, and the three ball is good.
And if you're not defended or unmarked, Monroe will find you. Terrific vision from the big man.
Los Angeles leading by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And, Greg, you know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out, and doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
AI right side. He feeds it to McGee. Back to AI. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
You know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here's Monroe. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Beasley. And so it's the Lakers with it. Pass to Kuzma. AI sets a screen for Kuzma. Beasley dishes to AI. And AI throws it down.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it.
We can do that if you want. Just let me know.
Everything is all set. They're ready for you.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
Congratulations on the win, AI.
Thanks.
You're really moving the ball well tonight. Is that something the coaching staff was stressing to you going in?
Yeah, definitely. We talk a lot in practice about moving the ball and how I can do a better job at initiating the offense. And, you know, tonight things just seem to be clicking. And when my teammates got the job done when I got them the ball, so that's a good win. Yeah. We good then? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, AI.